Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I am filming a video for you about my keratin treatment. So I filmed a video about this before, back when I was getting it done in a hair salon, but now I do it myself. I do it here at home. I get the products on Amazon and I'm able to do it here without paying near as much money as I used to pay in the salon. So the products that I'm going to be talking about here today are mostly Koko Keratin products. Now that's Koko with a K. That is the brand of keratin treatment that I buy. So if you want to see how I do my own keratin treatments, then please keep watching. Okay, so first I want to start out by saying that I used to get Koko Keratin treatments done in a salon. I actually have an old video about that. I'll link it down below if you want to watch it. But basically it's the same products that I bought here. I just had someone do it for me. It used to run me about $150, which is actually cheap in comparison to some salons who can run you $350 to $550. So it was cheap, but every 6 months paying $150 just for a keratin treatment, not including, like a haircut or getting your hair colored, it adds up. So I wanted to see if there was a way I could do it at home for cheaper. Also, I haven't done a keratin treatment on my hair in 8 months. So instead of doing a keratin treatment and showing you what it looks like directly after, like I did in my previous video, I want to show you what it looks like 8 months out. So these are the frizziest parts of my hair right here. You can see this top layer right here isn't as frizzy. It actually has no frizz with or without a keratin treatment. So I just wanted to show you guys what this looks like 8 months out from a keratin treatment. Yes, you're still gonna have waves. They're not gonna be as intense as these waves are. Like I said, I am 8 months out from my last treatment, but I do have before and after pictures of, what my hair looked like right before I had a keratin treatment and what it looks like right after the waiting period, after I washed it and after I let it air dry. Because to me the most important thing is what it looks like when it air dries, because honestly I hate blow drying my hair. I really hate doing that. It takes forever. I get really hot. So I wanted it to look good after air drying. So I do have pictures of that and I will attach them to the end of this video. But I just wanted to tell you guys that it has been 8 months. So this isn't what it's going to look like right after. If you want to see that, you're going to have to watch my older video or look at the pictures I have here on the end. So some of the things you're going to want to buy to do the treatment itself is first this clarifying shampoo. This is from the Koko Keratin brand. And it does cost $38 on Amazon, which is actually kind of a good price because this is 1 liter, which is 33 ounces. So what you do is obviously you wash your hair with this. What it does is strip all your hair of the products that are in there, all of your conditioners, everything like that. It strips it completely because you want your hair to be as clean as possible so the keratin can mesh with it as well as it possibly can. So after you use this, don't condition your hair, don't put anything in your hair, just wash with this. It's going to be a little hard to brush out, at least it is for me, but that just means that your hair is really clean. So then directly after washing your hair, you're going to want to go in with the Koko Keratin. So your hair is wet, that's fine. I mean, you don't want it to be dripping wet, but you want it to be damp all over. You don't want to have, dry patches. I know with me, my hair starts drying up here the fastest. So sometimes I'll even, once I get out of the shower and I dry my hair off, I'll even re-wet these parts just because they do get dry. So what I do is I just section off my hair just like you would if you were blow drying it or straightening it. And then I go in with the Koko Keratin. Now don't mind my bottle. I do have duct tape on it just because when it came from Amazon it had a hole in it. So instead of returning it, I just closed up the hole with duct tape. But here it is. Now this is 16 ounces. They do have one that is 4 ounces and this 16 ounce is $119 on Amazon. Now after one use of this bottle, I'm down to here. And I have really, really thick hair and I have a lot of it. The 4 ounces I could maybe get, I want to say 2 treatments out of, maybe if I'm lucky and my hair is short. If I had long hair, I'd probably get 1.5. But the 4 ounce is, I believe, $60. It's either 50 or 60. So if you wanted to try it without investing $120, you can definitely do that. But if you think about it, this is $120 and I pay $150 for one treatment. So you've got this and this for $150, $60-ish, which this is gonna last me literally forever. And this is gonna get me 4, maybe 5 if I'm lucky treatments out of this. So I actually bought a bowl like this, like you'd see in a salon off of Amazon. I'm pretty sure it was like $7. It was not expensive at all. And all I do is literally just pour this keratin in here, and I just do a little at a time. And then I take the brush, and with the sections that I have parted off, I just literally brush it on there. Now you wanna make sure that you're covering it completely. So even if you put it on there, just brush it through, get a little comb and brush it through, and just make sure that it is distributed evenly throughout your hair. You don't wanna miss any spots, you wanna make sure it's completely saturated. And I am gonna warn you, this does smell like chocolate. Now it's not like edible chocolate, it smells like fake chocolate, like you'd put in like, you know, those old 90s chapsticks. It smells like that chocolate. You don't smell any chemicals, all you're gonna smell is chocolate, which honestly I don't really mind. I'd rather smell that than chemicals. But you do want to make sure that you're doing this treatment in a well ventilated area, especially when it comes to the blow drying part. Literally, when I used to go and get this done, when she would start blow drying my hair, she had to open the front door because there's a lot of steam and smoke that comes off of your hair when you're blow drying it out with this on. So once you're completely done saturating your hair, you want to sit there for 15 to 30 minutes depending on your hair type. I'm going to link the Koko Keratin website down below. It tells you how long based off of your hair type you want to sit there and let it sit in your hair, and it's also going to tell you good temperatures for your flat iron and your blow dryer depending on your hair type, because you know some people, we all have different hair types. Some of us have colored hair, some of us don't. So really depending on your hair type is how hot and how long you're gonna wanna let this sit in your hair. But like I was saying, after you have it completely saturated in your hair and you sit there and wait for it to soak in a little bit, that's when you go in with your blow dryer. I like to do it in sections. I don't really like doing my whole head at once. So I section it off, I blow dry it, and you can go in there with a round brush and straighten it out. I wouldn't suggest curling it on the ends. You just want to make sure that it's completely dry, and if you're going to do anything, straighten it out. Don't curl the ends. And then once you have your hair completely dry, that's when you're going to go in with your flat iron. So once again, section it off and just go in with that straightener. You want to make sure that you go over it several times, and the Koko Keratin website tells you how many times you want to do it, but I would definitely suggest doing it multiple times. Yes, it's going to steam, yes, it's going to smoke. No, you're not damaging your hair. I can tell you I've done this probably 5 or 6 times now. My hair is not damaged from it, so don't be afraid of the smoke. So once you're done straightening, that's it. That's literally it. You're done. You just want to make sure that you let that sit in your hair for 48 to 72 hours. I usually push it to 72 just because I don't have really greasy hair. My hair doesn't get greasy that fast. I don't wash my hair every day anyways, so I try and push it to that 72 hours. Now you want to make sure that you, don't get it wet. Don't get it wet at all during that 72 hours. If you do, you immediately want to go in there with a straightener, straighten it out, dry it out as quickly as possible. You don't want to put a hair tie in it. Anything you do to it is going to leave a little crimp in it. You know what I mean? Like when you tie your hair back and then you take it out hours later, it's got little dents in it. It's going to be 10 times worse. And that's really it for the keratin process itself. Now I want to go into detail about the products I use afterwards that make it to where I can go 8 months without doing a treatment. So for shampoo and conditioner, I use the Keratin Complex. These are what they look like right here. They're about $19 a piece, which is expensive, but honestly they last me a really, really long time. Like I said, I don't wash my hair every day. I don't suggest you wash your hair every day when you have a keratin treatment, because every time you wash it, you're washing out the keratin. And of course, these are both, you know, sulfate free, everything that it should be when you have a keratin treatment, or colored hair or anything for that matter. After I wash and condition my hair and I'm out of the shower, I go in with the It's a 10 Miracle Leave-In Plus Keratin. Now this is expensive as well. It's about $20, but this lasts me a really long time too. I know all these products sound expensive, but when I tell you they last a really long time, I'm serious. I probably don't have to buy these for at least like 4 to 6 months when I buy one. And I get all 3 of these from my local CVS, which is just like your local drugstore kind of thing. Another thing that I do when I'm 8 months out like this, if I shower at night before I go to bed, I will braid my hair. Just so in the morning it's got a little bit of a wave to it, and that keeps frizz under control. Like today, it rained earlier, so the humidity is like 90% right now. And I think putting it in a braid the night before, like I did last night, helps keep the frizz down, just because I am 8 months out. When I just get that keratin treatment done and it rains, literally I get no frizz from it. And I live in Florida where it rains almost every day from like April to October. The humidity is always really high here. I mean, low humidity for us is like 60%. If it's lower than that, we're freaking out. So, you know, our humidity is usually, especially in the summer, it's usually 80, 90% or 100% when it's raining. So that's one of the main benefits that I love from the keratin treatment. I can literally wash my hair, let it air dry, and just wear it like that. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave a comment down below. I'm really good about answering those. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe to my channel if you're not already. And I'm going to post a picture about this on my Instagram, which is callmerachel63. If you have any questions, you can reach out to me there too. I'd be happy to answer them for you. And once again, thank you so much for watching, and I can't wait to see you guys in my next video. Bye! So I just want to quickly show you guys here at the end of the video what my hair looks like not clipped back. Like I told you, these pieces of my hair really don't get frizzy. It's mostly the underside of it, but I just wanted to show you what this looks like here, and I'll spin around for you so you can see the back. And here's what the back looks like. I don't know if you guys can see that or not.
I'm feeling so hollow, don't you know?